Good morning and welcome to a new episode of At Your Service with Chris Moore. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So
Good.
you and your team, it's from streets to sewers to snow plows. You touch everything in the city.
All the cool stuff.
All the cool
Just the cool
stuff. And we're here to talk about street sweeping.
It is. Tis the
It's
season.
the season. And it
Yes.
feels very seasonal too.
Yes.
It's nice out today. A little bit breezy, I hear. It's going to be 70 degrees. I'm loving it.
It's exciting.
I know. It's very exciting. So let's dive right in.
Okay.
Street sweeping. When does it start?
We'll start next on the 16th.
On the 16th. Oh, that's coming up. Is that
Yeah.
next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh, next week.
Yeah.
So street sweeping. Is there, why do we do it? Remind me why we do this.
we do it for a lot of reasons. There's the cosmetic or aesthetic effect.
Mm-hmm.
It makes things look prettier.
Does.
As a young man growing up, I always thought that was why you swept the streets, to make them look pretty. But it also it gets a lot of pollutants out of the drains, and that's the primary reason. As much bad stuff as we can keep out of those drains, it keeps it from clogging pipes or going to the waterways. So getting a good complete sweep really helps with that.
Why do we, so we don't do this in-house, is my understanding, correct?
Mhm.
We hire it out. Why do we do that? Just based on the sheer amount of streets that we have to sweep?
Yeah, and it's there are a lot of factors. It's the timing. When street sweeping starts, we also are gearing up to start mowing grass. Hot mix asphalt
Gotcha.
becomes available, so we can do a lot more street repairs. As we all know, the spring tends to bring some nasty thunderstorms,
Yes.
and those are things that our crews have to deal with. So we hire a company that does nothing but sweep streets. That way
Gotcha.
they can come in,
Mhm.
they can focus on nothing but that and not have to worry about, the asphalt plant's open today, we should really do asphalt, then we skip sweeping. So we let them come in and do what they do best.
That makes sense. Like your season explodes, right?
Yeah.
So once mowing season starts, it doesn't really stop. It really kicks in gear,
Mhm.
and potholes, like they really start to show themselves
Yes.
this time of year. So
Mhm.
that makes a lot of sense.
And
So
this lets them, a street sweeping contractor, they can go out and be laser focused.
Mhm.
There's a start time, there's an end time. It works out very well for everybody and lets us focus on all of the other things that we get to work on in the spring.
now, since that is their primary focus, do they have any weather contingencies once they get out there, or do they just go from the day they start till they finish?
So in the rare case, which it's happened, where it snows,
Yeah.
they can't sweep, and then they can sweep in a little bit of rain, but a lot of rain they have to kind of punt to the next day. So
Okay.
when that happens, you'll see them, they'll go out and they'll pick up all the no parking signs they posted, change them to the proper day, and repost for the next
sure.
day.
So let's talk about that. So it starts next week. What quadrant of the city are they going to start in this year?
We're going to start in the southeast and work counterclockwise.
Okay. And then per quadrant, how long are they roughly in each quadrant of the city?
3-ish weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so as they move throughout that quadrant, they do post no parking signs?
Yep.
Okay.
One, one side of the street at a time.
Okay. And they do that like a day, 2
Yeah.
days? Okay.
One day,
24
24 hours in advance.
Wonderful. So what are some things that residents can do to help keep it moving along to just, I guess, avoid maximum disruptions?
Obey the no parking signs.
Yeah.
That really, when there's a car in the way and they can't get all the yucky stuff ends up in the gutter.
Mhm.
When they can't get in the gutter right there, that, I'll say cheapens what they're doing a little bit. So if you can get your car moved, great. And I know there are situations where somebody has parked their car in the street and went on vacation.
Oh yeah.
And it's unfortunate because they, in many cases, end up getting a ticket.
Right.
So pay attention if you're going to be doing something where you're you're going to be leaving your car
Sure.
on the street unattended,
Mm-hmm.
it might be worth checking in with us to see
Oh.
where we're at.
Absolutely. So, and we do have a map that I think we're going to put on the website
Mhm.
so that we kind of keep that updated throughout the process. And, okay. So when they're actually sweeping a roadway, is it a one and done? Does it take multiple passes? How long does that take?
In many cases, they'll make 2 passes.
Okay.
And when they go through the first time, it gets a lot, but it's almost like when you're sweeping with a push broom, you'll leave a little trail behind. If they
Okay.
leave too much of a trail, they come back and make sure that's taken care of. And we have our supervisors are out checking in on the quadrants they go to make sure they're cleaning up good behind themselves.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, do you know how many pounds of debris? Do we calculate it by pounds we
It's-
collected last year, or
You know-
roughly how much we do in a season?
The number exists. I don't
Okay.
have the number. They
Okay.
have to. They report that to us.
Oh, do they really?
Yes. yes.
Okay.
And it
Cool.
is a lot.
I think that'll be a good Did You Know Monday fact coming
Yes.
up after the season is over.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I know that we do street sweeping though. So this is like that concerted effort to do the thorough sweep of the city, but your crews still do that throughout the year, right?
Yeah, we really, any day the weather permits, we try to have at least one of our sweepers out. And we're out hitting heavily traveled roadways, for multiple reasons. One, because they get dirtier, and because we don't have to post no parking on those. Posting no parking is logistically adds a lot to the
Sure.
program, because you're posting 24 hours in advance. And if something comes up, you post it for nothing. And that's why we like with the contracted sweeper, when they post, they're committed.
Mhm.
If we go out and post and then have nasty storms that night, we posted for nothing. People's lives have been disrupted for nothing.
Right.
So, and what we will do, and we have neighbors call in and say, hey, we're having a block party this weekend, or all the neighbors said they'll move their cars if you want to run the sweeper down through there, and we absolutely will do that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we will take requests, and if people have made a concerted effort to move their cars, we'll run down through there and get it cleaned up.
Oh, that's cool. So you heard it from him. You can just request it as a neighborhood street and you'll get out there and do it. Oh, that's really cool, especially during the summertime when people do things like
Yeah.
block parties and all of that fun stuff. What is probably the most, I guess, repeated question you get like from residents? I'm sure your service admins, who are amazing, by the way, get calls during this. What is it? Just like, why is there no parking sign? I bet that would be a big one.
Yeah, and they get the why the no parking, and people also will call when we will post no parking here on Tuesday, and then it rains, and now it says no parking on Wednesday, and in many cases they start to call and ask, are we ever going to be able to park here?
Yeah.
We explain what's happening.
Well, those weather-related contingencies you don't have any control over, but I know that you guys try to mitigate it as much as you can. Well, I mean, this is just easy peasy. You're right. It makes the city look nice.
Mhm.
It makes it more beautiful. It keeps our storm sewers clean, and it's more efficient because we use an outside contractor. So they get through it more quickly than you could. So this is like just a win-win-win
It's a-
for the city. Is there anything else people should know, our residents, our community?
No, I get I will encourage anybody, if they have questions about our street sweeping program or anything else, call us, 937-525-5800. We want people to understand the why behind the things we do. So if you have a question about it, call us and we'll talk through it.
Awesome. Well, we will keep you updated on social media through our Facebook page and information updated on the website. So if you do have questions and you want to go online, please use those resources. But until then, I think we're done for today, Chris. This was
Okay.
a fast and an easy peasy, and
Yeah.
you had all the good information. So we're out.
We can get
But-
out and enjoy the beautiful day.
I know, but we'll be back again next month too, because I think we're talking about water quality.
We might be talking about Tree City.
Or Teresa.
Ar-
Oh,
Ar-
yeah. There's
Arbor-
so much to talk about.
Arbor Day's in April.
It is. Well, it is Arbor Day, but we'll throw in some water quality here too, because the good news is we got good water. So
Absolutely.
that's a spoiler alert. Until then, have a good day. Bye.
Bye.